Hello traders. So in this video I'm going to be showing you how I was able to lose money on gold and euro, Great British Pound JPY, USD, the Great British Pound USD, and I was able to recover it. Yeah, so today is a Thursday, and I was able to lose around, let me check, you can see there the money I lost, and I was able to recover it. Yeah, so we're in a profit. Yeah, so I was able to lose. The problem, I regained the money on only Great British Pound USD, but the other one, the gold, I wasn't activated. Yeah, the order wasn't activated, and currently I'm seeing a proper a good entry model on two euro US, the GU. Yeah, I'm seeing another buy, so I'm entering another buy. So I was able to make a sell. So today was selling, and I was able to sell the GU, and I was able to, and we're also about we're supposed to sell the gold, but I wasn't activated. So let me show you why I made this mistake and how I would have avoided it. So let's dive into the charts. So this is the gold chart. This is the gold chart, and let me first analyze the current price action to show you what can transpire. So the only POI I have is around here. The current POI, if you are to get a buy, to confirm a buy, is only around here. And I think, let me put into it. Yeah, so the only buy I'm eyeing is around here, depending on my strategy. So you can just type or inbox me, and we can share the strategy I use to get these moves. Yeah, so because for me on gold, I do keep trades like for 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, so for long hours, and the pips are huge. Yeah, so on this move I can see we can get a 600 pips move. Yeah, if it goes our way, if it comes back here, it's a 600 pips move. Yeah, so let's go dive into what transpired today. So today it was giving the market was giving a bullish scenario at first, at the start. Yeah, because now the problem I made, I think it was to consider a 30-minute zone, yeah, entry zone, which I think costed me. But eventually setups formed on the 1 hour, which gave a clear confirmation there. So the only thing with this, that usually, like most setups, because I grouped them into A+, I have an A+ setup and a B and a C. Yeah, so A+ setups are those taken from 1 hour and 4 hour time frame. Those ones are always, and they have a chance, if they occur, it's a almost 90, it's a 90 above win rate. Yeah, if it occurs on 4 hour and 1 hour. But the 30 minutes are always, they cannot occur, like they can be stopped. We can easily get stopped out when we get a move on 30 minutes. Why? Because the things have not yet formed fully. Yeah, so you can now see the problem. I think that's the only problem I got. You can see that market was moving like this. Yeah, so we had a break of market structure. Yeah, so we had a break of market structure around here. After us confirming that we are bullish, we have turned bullish, I had to buy around here. Yeah, this was my entry, so I had to buy around here, because also we're rejecting downwards. Yeah, and I had to put my buy around here. Had to put my buy around there, and unfortunately I was stopped out immediately. So I had to focus on selling. Yeah, so when I had to focus on selling, then I had to go on 1 hour time frame. What was I seeing? I was seeing nothing. Yeah, so I wanted to use this model. Yeah, because when a zone is broken, it has to be used. So I had to but the only, because here we had two zones, yeah, we had this zone here in orange and this other zone, yeah. So when you go on 1 hour, the zones which are available, so we would refine up to this zone here. So we had two zones, we could sell from here or here. So I had to trust one, but they only had to trust both of them because market would come back around here. So since this was a higher time frame zone, I had to consider this, yeah. But me, I only considered this one because it was a failed QM, yeah. So I had to trust it for market to come back to it. So I had to try. I thought it was going to occur to push the market towards this zone here, because this was a higher, probably this zone was highly efficient, yeah. I was putting my focus there, but unfortunately it didn't come back. The market only reacted to this 1 hour zone. That's why you have to trust, or always trust the 1 hour zones, yeah. So I had to come back up to there, and it was a very, very good entry, giving us around 240 pips, yeah, which is not bad, yeah. So with that said, I've given you a trade breakdown on what has transpired and why I was able to lose that money. But when I went to gold, to the GU, I was able to, because market came back to this zone here, which I have, if you have watched my previous video, this level here, because here on GU market did not what, it formed a clear 1 hour zone, yeah, which was this was a clear 1 hour zone, because here I had two zones I had to consider. I had to consider the other failed zone here. I used the failed zone and what initially fell into, and the 1 hour zone, yeah. So I had to put entries on both zones, yeah, which made me recover the losses and give even more profits, yeah. So that was the GU, and gold, that was it. So thank you guys. And on gold here, I'm anticipating for a retracement either to this zone, because here when we go on 30 minutes, we can see that this is a failed QM, but we can consider it or we can leave it. But majorly we have to focus on 4 hour and 1 hour zones. So when I focus on 1 hour zone, I can see that there is this level. Let me first remove everything. When I focus on 1 hour, I can see that on this is a 4 hour time frame. I can see that there is this zone, which is our support zone, and there is our resistance zone, yeah. So we anticipate that the market may come, because I don't see any rejection. And what do we see? This kind of formed after this move, formed after rejecting, yeah. So we have rejected the crucial zone here. When we go on 1 hour, we can see that after us rejecting a crucial zone here, we have been rejecting. So we can see that market may come back around here. Now this is the only zone, so this I can consider this or that, yeah. I can put one entry around here and one entry around there. So market may, and we can see that market is moving steadily. So we can put our stop loss around there and we target these highs, yeah. Or we can continue up to these highs. So since we have got the trade on 4 hour, we have to go back on 4 hour and see the zone. So we can see that the immediate zone we have, it's around here. We can put our entry, our first stop, take profit around there, and we target another take profit around here, yeah. Can target these highs, but targeting these highs, market usually doesn't come to that level, yeah. Market usually comes back to a fresh zone, yeah. So we only have this fresh zone here, only targeting, which is 300 pips, which is good to go, yeah. If you can put that as your main take profit here, because market may reach this zone and reverse, yeah. So this is the only this is our immediate take profit zone to push the market further. If market breaks this zone, we can continue to push the market further down, yeah, further up. So with that said, guys, and yeah, the next thing is also, you can see that market, if this market makes a mistake, you can see what is coming, yeah. So this is a daily time frame. So if market moves and breaks above this, it will close above this, we can anticipate a retracement to this zone. to push the market further up. Now if that happens, we may go up to that zone. So thank you guys. Yes, follow, like and share for more market insights, yeah, like that. Thank you guys.